Hi everyone, this is Jill, Fiber Floozie Crafts. I'm putting this in the front of this video because I want to make something very clear about this square. But this is the square you're going to be doing today. This is square number 9 of the B squared cowl. Welcome back to my channel. It's good to see you all. I'm really happy about everybody and the projects I'm seeing, and it's really fun to know that you guys are making this along with me. This is a project I've been wanting to do for a very long time. So the thing I want you to know is that I had to go down a hook size to get this gauge. Now I will explain that in the video, but I just want you to know that I started with the 5mm that we've been using, and I had to go down to a 4mm. So just keep that in mind as you watch the video. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you soon. Here we go. Hello everyone, it's time for another square for our B squared cowl. So today I'm using this Premier Basic in the color Nutmeg, and because it's so close to my desk, I'm putting a cloth down, so maybe this will help you be able to see me a little bit better. So for this square, we are going to chain 28 loosely. Okay, once we have our 28 chains, we're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, there we go, 4. Double crochet. Okay, and then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to skip 2 and double crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and now and double crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So those first 2 count as 1 and 2 here, skip 2 and then 3. Okay, so now you're going to skip 2 and do it in the next 3 again. So chain 2, skip 2, and then double crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, we're going to do that all the way across, which isn't very far. So chain 2, skip 2, double crochet in the next 3, chain 2, skip 2 and double crochet in the next 3, chain 2, skip 2. Now we're on the last ones, so you're going to skip 2 and you're just going to go double crochet in the last 2 stitches. I'm going to pull our knot tight. Okay, and that's what we have. We have 2 on this end, 2 on this end, and we have 4 of these 3 double crochet in a row. We have 4 of those. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces And that's our first row. Okay, once we've done our chain 1 and turn, now we're going to single crochet in this first double crochet right here. Single crochet. Now we're going to yarn over and go right in and do our double crochets into that chain 2 space. Okay, these are the chain 2 spaces. So that was 1. We're going to do 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to skip 1. See, we have 3. So we're going to skip that first double crochet at the top of it. We're going to single crochet into this one here. That's the middle one. Single crochet there. Now we're going to skip that one, and we're going to go in here and do 5 double crochets again. Two, 3, 4, and 5. Now skip the first double crochet, single crochet in that middle one through both loops. Now we come back over here to the chain 2 space and do 5 double crochets. And 5. Now we skip that first one, we come in there, do our single crochet, and 5 double crochets in this one. Now we're down to the last one right there. We're going to do a single crochet there. We're down to our last space here. We're going to do our 5 double crochets. And now we're going to go in, we're going to skip that one right there because this is actually our 2. So we're going to go into the top of our chain 3 space right there and do our single crochet. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arches because this is the arch stitch. Okay? Now for row 3, we're going to chain 4 and turn. So that last one was row 2, and this is row 3. You're going to skip the first double crochet and double crochet in the next 3. So skip the first one, starting right there, we're going to put 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. All right, now you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to skip 3 and go right over here and do a double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and then go right there into the 4th one and do 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. Okay. Now I skip 3, so 1, 2, 3, and go into the 4th one. 1, 2, 3 double crochets in a row, chain 1, skip 3, whoops, yarn is so slippery sometimes. So 3 double crochets in a row, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, going into that 4th one, okay, now we're down here at the end. Okay, so down here we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into that first one right there. So skip that one and single crochet into that one. Now chain 3 and turn. Now we're on row number 4. So what you've done is you've stacked them up. We had our initial one, which was like this, then we did our arches, and then we stacked one on top of it, and now we're going to do another arch row. So that one is 2 double crochets in that same stitch, which is this one right here. This is where you're going to do your 2. That's how it'll look. So now we're going to skip the first one and single crochet into the middle of that. Okay, now we're going to yarn over and we're going to do 5 double crochets in that space. Now we're going to go to that middle one, do a single crochet, and then come over into that and do our 5 double crochets. Go here, do our single, do our 5 double crochets, do a single, do 5 double crochets, and I'll meet you back. Now we're going to do our single crochet right there, and then we're going to do in the 3rd chain, so 1, 2, 3, so right in here we're going to do 3 double crochets. And that's row 4. Okay, so for row number 5, we're going to chain 3 and turn. Maybe. We're going to double crochet right here. So this is the bottom of this stitch right here. We go into this one, do a double crochet, chain 2, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, go into the 4th, and do 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the row where we chain 2, skip 3, and do 3 across the top of the arch. Okay, I'm going to meet you at the other end down here. Okay, now down here we are going to, we did our chain 2, then we're going to skip these 3, and a double crochet in the top of that one right there. And in the top of our chain. And that's row 5. Now we're going to repeat from 2, which is the arch row, to 5 until the piece measures 7 inches. Now let's double check. Yep, I'm a little bit big here. So what I need to do, I've had some questions about this. So if your piece starts to measure, see down here it was looking okay, but see how it starts to spread out. So here's what you can do is when we finish, our piece should be an 8-inch square. That's with the border. So some people are getting smaller squares and some people are getting larger squares like me. So what you're going to have to do is change your gauge on your hook. You have to go down a hook size. So I'm going to have to take this out, go down a hook size, and see if I can get this to be smaller so that it'll be a 7-inch square, because then when I put my last border around it, it needs to be 8 inches, and all of them will be 8 inches when we sew them together. Okay, I will see you back when I get that done. Okay guys, I changed to this 4mm and I tightened up my gauge, and now I am right at the 7 like I should be. So there you go. And you have to do this with each square, and unfortunately you might have to do a repeat before you will know, but at least now we know that that's where I need to be. You may be fine, but if not, then you have to go down a gauge, go down 1, or whoops, sorry, things are falling over here. You might have to go down 1 or you might have to go up 1 depending on your gauge. Okay, so now we're going to, since we did 1 through 5, the repeat is to do 2 through 5. So now we are going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to do row 2 again. which is single crochet in that first double crochet right there. And we're going to do 5 double crochets right here in that space. There's 5. Now we're going to do a single crochet right there, meaning skip 1 and do 1 in that single crochet in the middle, then back to our space with our 5 double crochets, and I'll meet you on the other end. Okay, so we just did our 5 in that last chain space. Now we're going to go over here to skip this one, go over here and do a single crochet in the top of that chain. And that's row 2 again. Now to do row 3, you're going to chain 4 and turn. Skip the first double crochet, and then we're going to double crochet in the next 3. So skip the first one, come over here and go 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, skip 3, go into the 4th one and do 3 all the way across. This is a repeat of row number 3. At the end of row number 3, we finish those 3 at the top of that arch. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to double crochet down here in this last stitch. Okay, now you're going to chain 3 and turn. And this will be a repeat of row 4, which is 2 double crochets in that first stitch. Okay, then you're going to come over here into the middle and do your single crochet and do 5 double crochets, and the next chain 2 space. And that's, we're going to repeat row 4, and you're going to go all the way to over here, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets in this last one. So that was row 4. Now you're going to chain 3 and turn. For row 5, and I'll bet you we're going to see we're only at 4 right now, so we're probably going to have to do, we'll do row 5 and they'll probably have to do 1 more repeat, so a total of 3 repeats for our square. Row 5, double crochet in the next double crochet right there, chain 2, then you're going to 1, 2, 3, and then that 4th one. Now this is where we do our 3 double crochets at the top of the arches. Chain 2, skip 3, 3 double crochets in the top of the arches. Yikes. Get a little ahead of myself sometimes. And then when you get to the other end, this is where you're going to do your double crochet in the last double crochet and in the top of the beginning chain. Okay? And then you'll do the next repeat, which will be 2 through 5 again, and I will meet you back. Okay, we are back. I've gone all the way around with my stitches to where I have my 25 on the sides, my 3 in the corners, to make 112 stitches all the way around the outside for the border. I still need to put my ends in. I've marked, I took my little marker out and put a little string on there so I know that this is the front, and laying it out as flat as possible here. When I check, I'm really close on that 8 now that I need. So remember, it's 7 before the border and 8 after. So all of them should wind up being 8 inches. Wanted to make sure that I specified that because I know I had some people who had some questions. So yeah, I hope you guys like this one. I really like this. Some of these textures and some of these stitches that I'm doing are things that I just know that I would like to do in something else. So I'm actually using this stitch in another project right now. This is the arch stitch. I hope you liked it. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the cowl. If you have any questions, be sure and email me at fiberfloozicrafts@gmail.com. Leave me a comment below. I'm just having a great time seeing everybody's comments and seeing I've had a few people to message me with their projects and show me what they look like. And I've had a couple people put it into the group on Facebook. And so I'll be picking names. Probably after the next square, I'll be picking a name for a winner for the first part of the cowl. So if you can get your pictures in the next couple weeks, you might be a winner. But it's fun. I'm enjoying this, and I hope you guys are too. So I will see you with the next square. Have fun today. Bye, everybody.